So see this, we have to find out the determinant of this, and where these elements are nothing but 1 omega square. So what is omega is, they are given that omega is one of the imaginary cube roots of unity. If you remember that in quadratic equations, I think in polynomials you might have got this imaginary cube root of 1. So how to find out is, we generally write like this: x equal to cube root of 1, then that implies x cube equal to 1, then that implies x cube minus 1 equal to 0. By solving this equation, we get that x can be 1, omega and omega square, right? So in order to solve this one important thing that you should know is, generally if you are not aware of it, I am just giving you 1 plus omega square is equal to 0, right? So this is what you should know. Now from this, once you know this, then we can solve this one easily. So if you observe it, every row is comprising of 1 omega square, 1 omega square, 1 omega square, and we already know that 1 plus omega square equal to 0. Then what is the hint? Right? So we can add them all up, right? Therefore, how can we add? Column C1 equal to C1 plus, I am substituting the column 1 with the addition of all the columns, column 1 plus column 2 plus column 3. If I add them all, then what do we get? Then we get delta equal to, add them all, 1 plus omega square, omega and omega square, 1 plus omega square, omega square 1, 1 plus omega square 1 omega, right? And all the elements, these are all going to be zeros, because we know this 1 plus omega square is going to be zeros, right? This is 0, 0 and 0. So all the elements of a column are equal to 0. So when you expand the determinant across this column, we can find out the determinant is also going to be 0, right? Therefore the determinant is 0. Okay.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So, first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities or 50 lakh universities, but whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is, we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.